you really learn how to book me. Okay, focus. I think I've been out of focus this entire time. You know what? I don't care. You're not here to look at my face. You're here to listen to what I have to say, hopefully. Because I'm not showing my boobs, so that's not a thing. Anyway. Hey guys, this is still in Catlin here. To give you some info about me, I am a 23-year-old American living in Madrid, Spain. Crazy! And yes, I know before I even launch into this, I know that this is another channel, this is another, like vlogging or blogging, but without the vlogging part. There's no, I'm not going to be taking this camera out and like shooting myself and talking. This is strictly going to be a reflecting at the end of the day kind of channel where I sit down and I just think about what I want to say and I just say it. This channel, its purpose is to give people who are thinking of moving to a different country, who are in a different country and are kind of lost and feeling like I wasn't prepared, and just people who want to hear about someone who is completely out of their comfort zone so it makes them feel a little better about their own conflicted lives. You know, whatever works, whatever floats your boat. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce the Expat entries. So basically what this is going to be a series of entries that I'm not going to limit myself to a schedule. I think it might be like once a week, maybe once a month, I don't know. But basically its purpose is to have me sit down and just talk about my experiences. Let's launch into the first entry. This entry is titled 8 Things That the Internet Did Not Prepare Me For, and I don't think could prepare me for. Maybe it just didn't prepare me for, because there wasn't anything written about this, so whatever. The first thing the internet did not prepare me for is how fast the Spanish speak. Now, this is something that does get better when you live here longer. Like, it's been a month since I've been here and I'm pretty good at getting it all, but when I first got here, my brain felt like mush, because every time a Spaniard would try to have a normal conversation with me, it would feel like one of those cartoons where the character gets hit in the head and there's these birds flying around their head and there's dizzy little spirals. That's how I felt all the time. It was just constant input, constant exposure, and you're just like, Don't worry, it's normal. They do speak incredibly fast. And I thought, as someone who speaks incredibly quickly, I thought I spoke quickly. No, I speak like a turtle, because here, I don't think they fully pronounce all the words sometimes. It's like, you know, like, oh, he comprado, I have bought. They say, he comprado, and I'm like, oh, why can't you just say the D? D. Okay, anyway. The second thing that the internet did not prepare me for was the metro. Now, I had read so many articles about the metro logistics, like how to get your card, where to get your card. I had looked at maps. I had like tried to plan out my daily commute while I was still in the States, which is so dumb. Like, Dylan, like, oh my god, like, I'm such a planner, and so I'm sure a lot of you can relate to the idea that you need to plan every single step. That's just not a thing when you're moving abroad. Like, you have to plan a lot, but the majority of what you're going to learn about your daily life, about the people, about the culture, is when you just get there and start living it. So, plan, but don't plan. Is that vague enough for you? Good. Spain. Just kidding. The thing I wasn't prepared for with the metro was the culture of the metro. When I was on the metro one day, it was my first day, and we got to a stop where we needed to change trains. And that's not uncommon, especially when there's like changing lines and everything, it's fine. And so I'm sitting there and I feel really confident. I'd gotten in fine. I'm like, yes, this is great. I got my headphones in, because you can't talk to anyone on the metro unless you know the person. Fun fact. And suddenly, out of nowhere, every single person, as if like they were like puppets on a string, they all rose up all together and just left the train. And I was sitting there, and there was another foreigner on the train too, and we kind of looked at each other, we're like, what? This guy came on the train, and in English he's like, hey guys, you need to get off the train, you gotta switch. And I was so grateful for him, and so we all left, and I learned that day what the symbol means for on the metro with the circle and the line through it means you have to switch lines. The third thing the internet did not prepare me for was the speed at which you adapt to mannerisms and to specific social cues. So for the first 3 weeks that I was in Spain, I was completely immersed. I didn't speak English that often, and I was surrounded by native speakers, which was ideal and which is like the perfect immersion experience. And for the most part, it was great. You know, I was learning, I was adapting, and everything was fine. And then, when I got to Madrid and settled in with my au pair family, I'm au pairing by the way, whoop whoop, and working and teaching English in schools, whoop whoop. When I got to Madrid, I met up with an American friend. We went out, and the first thing I noticed, and this is nothing against her because she is a beautiful, beautiful flower, full of sunshine and wonder, but they were so, both of them, the two girls that went out with me, were so loud. And it was on the metro, like we were talking about intimate stuff, and they were just like yammering away on the metro, like really loudly. And I kept glancing around, and other Spaniards were like, who dis? Who dis? And it was more of a self-realization that my own standards for social norms had changed. The fourth thing is a little bit deeper, a little bit more real talk, and it is the internet did not prepare me in any way, shape, or form for how lonely I would feel. Sure, people said it on the internet, people talked about it. They didn't really explain how deeply lonely you would feel, or I would feel in this case. And it's something that I can't even explain here. I can try, but to be immersed in a country where you do not speak the language fluently, where you do not understand a lot of what's going on, really is a come to Jesus or a come to whatever deity you choose to believe in moment. In America, I'm the funny girl. I can be the funny girl because I'm witty and because I'm funny and because I know the jokes, I know the culture, I know slang and all that stuff. Here, I've had my identity as the funny, witty, charming person, and it's been stripped from me. And I wish I could accurately explain how scary that is. It's like everything you've known and relied on is gone. I've lost my train of thought. This is really intense. I have no way of knowing what that would feel like, and I will be straight up honest with you. For the first month, I've been here a month, I cried almost every day. And I don't say this to get pity or to have people be like, oh, poor Dylan. No, it's just a reality of you feel gutted all the time. And it gets better, obviously, because I'm here and I'm not crying as I speak. But it's an experience that I think everyone should have, because you realize that you have to be more than a language. You have to be more than the words you speak. You have to be a person of action. You have to be a person who tries, even if they fail, even if they mess up and say, oh, instead of saying, oh, this stew is really good, they actually say, oh, this shit is really good. Like, yeah, things like that have happened to me. The important thing is knowing that you will feel lonely, you will feel lost, you will feel completely stripped of your identity and of everything you thought you knew about yourself, but that is the best thing that you can do for yourself. I think everyone should have an experience, whether that's moving abroad, whether that's trying a new deli, trying a new coffee shop, like getting a different kind of haircut, like whatever works for getting out of your comfort zone and reevaluating who you are. Everyone should be doing that as much as they can. Number 5. The internet did not prepare me for how proud I would feel of myself. You know, the internet's all full of things that are like, oh, how to mess up, what not to say, like what not to do, how to make friends, how to do all this stuff. What it didn't tell me about Spain and about living abroad and about doing this crazy thing is that there will be moments every single day that you will feel so proud of yourself. You will look at what you've just done, whether it's getting your freaking paperwork done, yeah, whether it's mastering a new verb tense, whether it's mastering a verb or knowing a new word in any language. I had forgotten, isn't this sad? I had forgotten what it felt like to be proud of myself, really truly proud of myself. And it's baffling. It's a crazy, crazy thing to realize that it's been so long since I've really looked at something I've done or something I've accomplished and said to myself, Dylan, you're awesome and you've totally got this. Like, there will be times where you mess up, but yeah, for the most part, you're killing it, crushing it. And so the internet didn't prepare me for it, but damn do I feel it, and damn if it's not good. Number 6, the internet did not tell me that my speech mannerisms would change. And not so much that I would learn a different language, because of course the internet says that. There's all these articles about being fluent in 3 months and doing all this stuff and like language, like they have tons of articles about that. What they didn't tell me was that my mannerism of speaking in English would change. My filler words are different now. When I'm talking to my parents on the phone, when they say something to me, and you know, the usual response in English, at least in America, is, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you know, those. Now, when I talk to my parents in English on the phone, I'm on the phone with them, and they're like, oh yeah, darling, this is going on, and I'm like, vale, oh, sí, oh, lo sé, mamá, lo sé. And my parents have commented on it, they're like, oh, okay, this is cool. And I don't mean to I don't want to be that person, you know. I don't want to be that douchebag who's like, I went to Spain for 2 years and now I can't speak English because I'm just so immersed. Number 7, and we're almost done, I promise. Number 7 is, there will be days that you need to just shut your Spanish brain off. And I know this is probably breaking every rule of the, oh, fluent in 3 months, or oh, like, gotta get fluent in a week, because that's a thing. I mean, apparently it is for some people, but not for most of us. And trust me when I say that there will be days that you need to just take a break and watch an English show or watch a show in your native tongue, and you will thank yourself for it, because your mental health is more important than forcing yourself to be unhappy in order to fulfill this weird standard of fluency. Fluency is fluid. It's like very fluid. Fluency is fluid. And as long as you are happy, and as long as you are making an effort, and as long as you are immersing yourself to the large extent that you can, you will learn the language. You will pick it up. All I'm saying is that if I hadn't given myself the permission to say, you know what, today I'm gonna watch freaking Shrek 2 in English, suck it. And it was great, and it gave my brain a rest. And I know that a lot of people are gonna disagree with this. I know that people are like, you need a full immersion all the time, otherwise you'll never learn. No, not true. I'm learning plenty. Am I learning as rapidly as someone who's forced to like sink or swim? Maybe not, but that's fine, because that's what I'm happy with. So give yourself some slack, take a break, listen to some English music, listen to some English podcasts, movies, watch some movies, and just chill. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. And the 8th and final thing the internet did not really prepare me for is how hard it is to be brave. I've been forced to face head on what I am when I'm in an uncomfortable situation. And that, frankly, is one of the most important lessons I think anyone can ever learn. Who are you under pressure? Who are you when you are uncomfortable? Because that says a lot about who we are. And so in Spain, what I've learned is that I do not want to be someone who is scared to make a fool of myself, because I will never learn Spanish if I never talk. I will never learn Spanish culture if I don't make a social blunder. I will never be the person I want to be unless I challenge who I am right now. So, be brave. Take chances. And not just chances in moving to a different country. That's almost the easy part, you know, moving to the country, physically getting to the country. It's once you're in the country and staring yourself in the mirror and realizing how fucking scared you are to go out to a bar, to strike up a conversation with someone that does not speak English that well. And, you know, just look at yourself in the mirror and say, fuck it. Say, fuck it. Just go. Just go. you will thank yourself later. You will thank yourself for saying fuck it. Sorry, Mom and Dad, if you're watching this. I do know how to swear, surprisingly enough. You will thank yourself for taking a chance. You will thank yourself years down the line for being brave, or at least trying to be brave. Because bravery is a lot of different things. So that's it. Those are my first 8 things that I've observed about Spain and about myself and about the system. And so if you would like to see more, if you'd like to keep updated with my life, you can follow my Instagram, which will be linked below. You can follow this channel or not, whatever you want. And yeah, have a great day, and I hope to see you next time.
Tú sigues siendo la prueba de que hay victorias que se pagan con dolor, que en el amor y en la guerra todo vale.